Hello there, my Gemini collective. Oh, Gemini's getting into your energy. This is interesting. Someone's keeping good news from you, but in them keeping good news from you, they're kind of bringing themselves some bad luck. You got the Taurus energy here. Those of you Geminis, whether you're religious or not, or however you view things, I like this for you. If you're dealing with someone who is religious, or this could be a work situation, honestly, someone is bringing themselves bad luck because they're keeping something from you. This doesn't have anything to do with you. A lot of you, this is that chatter energy. So, who's single? Who isn't? What's the vibes here? So there you are, Gemini. There's the Magician. There's the World. There's the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Pentacles. There to the Ace of Pentacles. Trusting your instincts and trusting your intuition here, Geminis. It's absolutely beautiful with you. I really like the snake vibes. I really like the snake vibes with you, Geminis. Because you're avoiding that snake energy. But that brings about a very healthy kind of perspective for you. Or maybe this is, you're just dealing with two snakes. Maybe they're two snakes in Chinese astrology, or you're just dealing with two snakes. But it's kind of the vibe. You got at least two or more here. That Queen of Cups there to that Knight of Wands to the Taurus energy here. Geminis, you could be listening to Psalms 91. Or those of you Geminis that you're not necessarily, I feel like the less religious you are, the more interesting this is with you. Because it's religion, philosophy, mythology, astrology, sci-fi vibes with you Geminis. Depends upon how intellectual you look at things or the intellectual viewpoint that you take on things. And those of you that carry varied ideals about things. Didn't that come up for you as well when it comes to the educational snobbery, Geminis? Oh, over top of that was Sagittarius. Oh, what's your favorite astrologer? Because Sagittarius is the opposite of you on the zodiac. Yeah, Temperance Angel loves. I feel like you're wanting a lot of things, but at the same time, it's like you need to focus so that you don't get distracted. I don't feel it's a lucky love if you're in a current relationship or partnership, especially if you're doubting it. But that's if you're doubting that relationship or partnership. Now, those of you that's new into a relationship or partnership and you're not that emotionally invested, or you haven't, it hasn't become like a relationship or partnership of rather emotional significance to you, that's the positive vibes. You would be taking your time as well. And it'd be great communication. So great conversations. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, there's the Hangman vibe. Yeah, that kind of feels like your nodes could have switched up. So if you're cross-watching for Gemini North Node, there's the Two of Wands. Yeah, however you view things, Geminis, it's all in your perspective. Knight of Pentacles could definitely be Mercury. You are ruled by Mercury, so pay attention to what Mercury is doing. Yeah, there's that happy-go-lucky vibes with you, Geminis. You always pull the Sun card, and you always get the Ace of Cups. So, it's never a lack of with you, Geminis, but make sure that you are making some smart choices. Because you do have some shitty opportunists out there. Someone knows something. They got good news, but they're not sharing it with you. And that's interesting. But I feel like that's a work situation. Five of Pentacles, the Chariot. Oh, this showed up for Capricorn, which makes sense. There's the Eight of Cups. This is that regimented vibe. Someone is very religious, but whatever they got going on from that religious perspective has nothing to do with you. So if you start dating somebody and they are, if they're religious, I say religious as in they go to church. You know what I mean? They would tell you that they are a religious person. But whatever this is, or it could be a work situation, doesn't have to be religious with Temperance Angel. So it's kind of like the HR person that just keeps your resume underneath the stack because they don't want you to get the option or get the opportunity. Or those of you, if you're dealing with somebody who is religious, I feel like you would date them. That would feel like someone that you would date, and their expectations in that relationship or partnership would be different from yours. Or they could just be going through their own little religious thing that doesn't have anything to do with you. That could be somebody that you haven't ever met. The Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Virgo vibe. There to the Fool. Look at that with you. Now see, this wants to go a couple different ways. I feel like it's perfect convention energy. Well, I don't know if you do conventions, especially if you do like cosplay, Ren Fair, anything fun like that. If you like to go out partying, you like concerts, and you dress up. Anything that involves you dressing up and having fun, I like this for you. Convention energy, most definitely. The religious aspect of this, though, for some of you is very interesting. Especially if I feel like you would have dated this person, or this person would like to date you, but there's just religious differences. I don't think it matters as much to you as it matters to them. So that's kind of like the whole point. But you would have to have dated somebody that tells you they are religious, and that's just, it's kind of, are you going to convert? Are you interested in a traditional Ten of Cups type of a vibe? It's kind of those conversations, Geminis. It's not that dramatic for you, or it's not really something that's of significance to you, but it could be significant when it comes to somebody else. And someone's going to meet somebody that is religious, and you're going to have I feel like that could be a very good relationship or partnership. But that could be a working option or a working opportunity, not necessarily a romantic vibe. King of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Ooh, there to the Five of Wands. Over top of that's the Knight of Cups. Somebody is sending you a lot of peace, love, and light, but they're not single. So some of you Gemini, I feel like you should be dating. Those of you in new relationships or partnerships, this isn't about you being or staying stuck or stagnant, but it is about avoiding those in shitty relationships or partnerships. So someone isn't single. The King of Cups isn't single. And now you're looking really good. You're looking really good for all the wrong reasons. And you're looking good for all the right reasons. Your intuition should really be on point here. So I feel like Geminis, you should be dating. It's a perfect time for you to date, but not staying like, what's the vibes on this? You would be doing a lot of dating. Maybe someone gets a second date. Maybe someone gets a third date. Maybe by the third date, you have that conversation about the things that aren't significant. Those of you that want a traditional Ten of Cups type of a vibe, and those of you that aren't interested in a traditional Ten of Cups vibe, this could be the conversation that you have that sort of changes the whole dynamics of something for you. Whoever is like cross-watching your vibe is not in the best of energies. They're in shitty relationships, shitty partnerships. They feel like they done you shitty, however the hell this vibe is, and then there's you, Geminis. So don't don't be mistaken, because you should definitely have options or opportunities here. But some of you, it's not that current option or it's not that current opportunity. I'm telling you, the Virgo vibe. Who you go to that party with is not going to be who you end up in a relationship or partnership with. Or whoever, it's kind of like, I mean, keep your options open. You go on a date and the date's no good, but maybe you meet somebody that makes the difference. Yeah, your cross watchers are really shitting on it, getting it there. So, damn Gemini. This could be a work situation for a couple of you. Because I do kind of feel like HR keeps putting your resume like at the bottom of the stack, so that way you don't get your option or you don't get your opportunity. So sing out, Geminis, sing out, do your thing. Some of you could get distracted by whatever the fuck this is. Because, I mean, someone isn't single, but someone has feelings. But whatever negative energies around that particular option or opportunity would definitely show up in that current relationship or partnership. So some of you are in that type of a vibe. You've been pulling mindful of the thruples. So whatever that is, be it a group dynamic, a work dynamic, or it could be a friendship vibe here, Gemini. Doesn't necessarily, there's not a lot of love on this. Not really. Or at least not now. With the current energy going on here. So, you really do need to ask yourself the question, how long does someone need to be single before you will date them? How long does someone need to be single, and how many people have they had like dates with? So that way, those of you that avoid the bad pancake vibe, it's kind of given that energy. So for some of you, now isn't the time for that relationship or partnership. I don't feel like it could never not be, but not at this particular time. Because someone isn't single. Someone isn't single. But they're sending you a lot of peace, love, and light. There's the Judgment. There's the Four of Wands. Oh, there's the Leo vibe. What is Mercury doing in Leo season? Or those of you, it was rather appropriate for Gemini and Sagittarius to show up. Your moon nodes could have switched up. Or you could be embodying more of the Sagittarius energy. Don't get overpromised on a new option or a new opportunity that's kind of shitty anyway. Because whatever the perspective is of something, it's kind of your perspective and their perspective is completely different. Those of you, when it comes to those relationships or partnerships, maybe early on in the relationship, you kind of figure out what someone is sort of expecting so that you don't waste your time, energy, and attention. Some of you, if there's a religious aspect to it, which is someone's expecting like a traditional Ten of Cups, they want the traditional sort of a Ten of Cups relationship or partnership, and maybe you're more of a non-traditionalist when it comes to that. One or two of you, I feel like religion is a factor, but it's not a factor for you. Now, for some of you, the religious aspect could just be someone's in a relationship or partnership. Especially if you're not a religious person at all, Geminis. Yeah, someone can't even come through with that option or that opportunity anyway. Endings and new beginnings. Look, those of you, if you're dating or you date somebody and they are, I feel like they are newly single or they are too newly single. And if you actually respect the relationship or partnership, now's not the time. Those of you that subscribe to the bad pancake theory, right? Those of you that's newly single and you're out there dating, you would be dating. I mean, you'd have to be dating on this, Geminis, let's be honest, in order to have these options or have these opportunities. Don't date somebody that hasn't. I mean, you gotta answer this question before you have to answer this question seriously in that relationship or partnership. So take your time with something. Those of you that's doubting it, some of you may be dating now isn't the time for you to date, Geminis. I don't know your particular situation here. Someone definitely shouldn't be dating. I don't feel like that's a negative, though. I don't feel like that has to be a negative. It's just now's not the right time. Look at that Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacle energy. And then with the Virgo and the Fool, there with the Three of Cups. Some of you, it's literally who you don't, it's not who you show up with. It's not who you're, I don't know if it's a dating vibe or maybe it's a friendship energy with you. Go be a fucking +1. Anything that has to do with costuming, that's a plus. Convention energy here. Those of you, cosplay, Ren Fair. Those of you that like theater, you could be a fucking magician energy in this. I don't know. Those of you creative Geminis, whatever that is, go to those parties. Pay attention in Leo season. Maybe your moon nodes sort of switch the fuck up. Those of you, especially if you're cross watching for a Gemini North Node or South Node. I feel like this is the energy when you're embodying the Temperance Angel. So you have the intelligence of the Gemini, and then you have that sort of like passionate vibe that you get with the Sagittarius energy, and also the wiseful decision making. One or two of you, I feel like this is the HR person that keeps pushing your resume down to the bottom so you don't get the chance to interview or audition. Don't let that keep you stuck or stagnant, because I don't feel like that's part of your sort of vibe here. Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and there's the Queen of Wands with you. Over top of that's the Six of Wands. Oh, yeah, that's the difference. You're in that Six of Wands energy, and then you got that Capricorn that's in that Nine of Wands energy. And there you are. Forward thinking Geminis. What's Mercury doing? The Two of Pentacles is kind of giving like a switch up vibe. Three of Pentacles with you could be a trine in your particular astrology. On top of that's a Five of Cups. Someone isn't ready to date, or they're just not dating material right now, Geminis. But you need to decide that before you start dating. I feel like you have at least two mediocre options or mediocre opportunities right now, Geminis, and neither one of them now just isn't the time. You need to ask yourself that question though before you start dating them. Especially if you feel like it'd be a good option or a good opportunity. But this is the intellectualism with that Ace of Swords there and the Ace of Cups. You're thinking more analytically than letting your emotions overwhelm you. And Gemini, you with the Temperance Angel, right? Don't be so thirsty that you're attracting shitty options or shitty opportunities. The thing is, this doesn't have to be a negative. This is like, it could be the right option, the right opportunity, just not the right time for you. So it's kind of like a scheduling thing. Or those of you that are really out there dating and you know how to successfully date. Your crosswatcher energies though are kind of shitting and a getting it. They're not in a happy vibe. So, you know what I mean? So they're partnered up or whatever the options or the opportunities are are not so great. You're looking good. You're looking good for all the right reasons, and you're looking good for all the wrong reasons. But that's the whole point, isn't it? Especially those of you that's out there really dating. Oh, sweet Jesus, look at that. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Yeah, a lot of you Geminis, it's that slow vibe. So honestly, you shouldn't be waiting around for an option or an opportunity because, damn, you're going to be waiting for a fucking while. Ooh. I had a dream there were clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, yeah. So someone might think you're vain, but I feel like that's just the Sagittarius energy with you. Oh, you know what song you're getting on that? The Burning Up song by Madonna. Burning up for your love. Yeah, there you are. Ooh, sweet Jesus, Geminis. So, at least two? I'm going to say at least two. Whatever the religious vibe is on this, some of you it doesn't have to be religious based. They're just in a traditional Ten of Cups type of a situation. Those of you, if it is a religious sort of, well, I don't want to say religious because some of you that could be like cosplay or Ren Fair or anything along that lines. However you look at things, I don't feel like you really don't care, or religion wouldn't really matter when it comes to you. It would be a conversation you would be open to having, and logistically, I feel like you would make it work. So those of you that aren't religious based, don't get sidetracked by these messy options, because some of you, you're just going to waste a lot of time, energy, and it's a distraction from better options or better opportunities. I feel like this is like common dating vibes. You could meet somebody and it logistically just not be the right option or the right opportunity. So don't get discouraged by that, because I feel like everything's going to work out well for you as long as you don't get sidetracked by. Uh, Damn, there's like two messy fucking options here, Geminis, that really are messy. Those feel like dating vibes, but I mean, I don't know with you. Take what's yours and leave what's not. Those of you that are wanting answers, I don't feel like what's the vibe on that? Because you keep pulling that shatter energy, but that feels like your crosswatcher vibes. I feel like you should be out there dating. You should be out there having fun. Go be a +1. Go broaden your horizons here, Geminis. You could meet the right person, but it not be the right time. Some of you, it's basically just a logistics thing. You're doing your thing, they're doing their thing. Some of you do need to ask yourself, especially if you kind of like that new option or that new opportunity, how long have they been single, and what's their dating like? So that way you avoid, um, especially if it's an option or an opportunity that you really like. Now, some of you, this could be a work situation for you as well. Don't look at it as like one or the other, because it almost you're going to get two fun, distinct options or opportunities out of something, but it's not necessarily going to be uh, how you're thinking about it. I do feel like your cross watchers are kind of not in the best of vibes. So give them space, send a peace, love, and light. Keep focusing on yourself, Geminis. Mm-hmm. Really? 23. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. Well, that's 5. That wanted to come out in reverse. 5 is the higher. Yeah, those of you that aren't necessarily uh, religious. I keep saying religious because it feels like it's like the traditional sort of Ten of Cups energy with you. But this would be someone that tells you they're religious. Or they're in a, I don't know, they're in a fucked up vibe that has nothing to do with you. And stay focused on yourself. I feel like you got 2 people here who aren't really single. So, take what's yours and leave what the fuck is it. And you shouldn't be waiting on an option or waiting on an opportunity from somebody because they are moving. They're in turtle mode. There's the Ace of Wands with you. Damn Geminis. Some of you with the educational snobbery, don't let that distract you. Because I feel like 1 or 2 of you, you feel like I say the intellectual snobbery on that. It's kind of like you went to a state school and someone else went to more like a private school type of a vibe. That could be a work situation. And some of you distinctly, you could have an HR person that kind of keeps putting your resume at the bottom because they don't want you to. It's kind of like they have someone that's from their alma mater that they would much rather have that option or have that opportunity, or it could be a friendship vibe, or it could be a romantic energy with you, Geminis. I don't know, something works out really well from you from that. So that's honestly going to be a positive for you without you realizing it's going to be a positive. Damn Geminis. Yeah, that's going to be a positive for you. Because that King of Pentacles likes the idea, likes the concept, likes what you're doing. Those of you that do music, or those of you, my creatives, this is like the perfect opportunity for you. Oh, that's a 7 of Wands. So it's almost what doesn't turn out to be a romantic opportunity could turn out to be a very interesting work situation for you. Or some of you, what you thought was like a work situation could turn into a romantic vibe. So, for fuck's sake, Geminis, can it get any better? I feel like you're not stuck or stagnant questioning that option or questioning that opportunity. If you're doubting it, there's a reason you need to have conversations. And you should be having great conversations, Geminis. Ooh. You've got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa. You've got the best of my love. I know that's the song, but this always gives the Eagles vibes. So, damn Geminis. Geminis, Geminis, Geminis. Peace, love, and light. Serendipity. That's the Fool energy with you. That's the Fool energy with you. Some of you could literally be dealing with 2 snakes in Chinese astrology. Because the beginning of your reading was very fucking weird. Your cross watchers are not in a positive vibe. But literally those of you that's dating, or those of you that aren't dating, that kind of feels like that energy. So go do your thing, Geminis. I wonder if they knew those songs sounded the same. You've got the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling. I know that's the emotions, but that always reads as Eagles. And when the Eagles shows up, if you hear an Eagles song, you need more of an overview. Anything else for Gemini? Shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. What else for Gemini? I hear the Six of Swords. Take that cruise, go kayaking, cross the water, take the ferry. I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. I like that Six of Swords for you. Oh, those of you that like yacht rock. So, ooh, Gemini. Yeah, there's the Ace of Pentacles. See, you got all 4 aces out here. So things are going good for you. Make sensible choices. Yeah, except for that fucking Queen of Cups. That Queen of Cups and that fucking Page of Wands with you. Someone isn't single, and that's the whole fucking point of this. So, Geminis, don't be waiting on that option or waiting on that opportunity. You're going to be waiting a long time. Good luck, God bless, take what yours. See what the fuck is in Geminis. Peace, love, and light. Go do your thing. Cosplay. Cosplay, Ren Fair, anything with costuming. I like this. I like it when this shows up for you as well. And go be a fucking +1. Go be a +1. Go tag along. That almost feels like we're the lucky vibe with you. The serendipity. The serendipity. So go be serendipitous. Peace, love, and light, Geminis.